Previously on Nicole Loves Nails.
The China Glaze holiday collection is going to be nothing but glitter. I'm super excited about those. Like, I cannot wait to get those.
The only thing that would make me really upset about this collection if they were all toppers. That's the only thing that will make me very upset.
That's the only thing that will make me very upset.
Like, I need to open this because this is like, where is the movement? Oh no. God, China Glaze, no. It's thick. No!
So keep me in your sight, 'cause I can do this all night.
Hey everyone, it's Nicole from Nicole Loves Nails. Welcome to my channel. If you are new around here, hi, I am Nicole. It is wonderful to meet you. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Do consider hitting that subscribe button if you enjoy nail polish related content. I upload new videos every single week featuring a mixture of indie, mainstream, as well as boutique nail polish brands. If you are in fact a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you doing? I hope everyone's just having a fantastic weekend. So today's video is for the newest collection from China Glaze. For the holiday season, we have the Drippin In Glitz collection, which is a 6-piece collection. As you could tell, I was very excited about this collection. After the letdown of the Halloween collection, like, I thought this was going to be what really made me like, yes, this is why I love China Glaze. All the polishes when I received them were thick to the point of being unusable. So I could hold the bottles upside down and shake them and nothing came out. So I needed to add nail polish thinner, not nail polish remover, but thinner to all of the polishes in order to be able to get them swatched and be usable. I'm going to save all of my thoughts and opinions to the end of the video. As per usual, down in the description box I will have links to where you can purchase these polishes, links to the China Glaze social media pages, my social media pages, as well as a link to my blog post on NicoleLovesNails.com where I host all of my swatch photos as well as a written review. Let's just get into this video. First up we have Get Your Glitter On. I would describe this one as a slightly tinted red base with a mix of different red hex glitters. There also is a little bit of holographic glitter in here as well. This one had a pretty good formula. Once I added some thinner to it, it was still on the thicker side, but I really did not want to overload the base with extra thinner. The glitters in here are all pretty small, so texture is there, but it's fairly minimal. Since these are so densely packed, I did anticipate that they were going to be a little top coat hungry, so I did pair this one with a glitter smoothing top coat before going with my quick dry top coat. As someone who does not generally like red polishes, I like this one best in 3 coats, but here it is in 1 coat over black. Coverage wise, if you just apply this one normally, you will be able to see your nail like in between the glitters if you go looking for it. You could also sponge this one on if you want like more full coverage, but again, I liked it best in 3 coats. Removal, of course, will be on the more difficult side. Do not scrub this polish off. This next polish is called Glitter Is the New Black. I would describe this one as a clear base with black glitter shreds, holographic bar glitters, as well as silver hex glitters. So this one had not the best formula. I wouldn't say it was the worst thing I've ever tried, but the glitter shreds, the black glitter shreds in here, they have a tendency to clump up on your brush as you're applying it. And I had several times where like I just had like a giant glob of black shreds that I ended up wiping off on my silicone nail art mat and then dipping back into the bottle and trying to just get it to work right. Also, in 3 coats, you will not get full coverage with this polish. I did not realize it until I was recording my live swatches, but this one as a topper is really truly amazing. I love this one as a topper. In 3 coats on its own, it's like, meh, it's okay. Like, look at that. That is so freaking cool as a topper. I feel like this polish would have worked really well for like a Halloween release. Like, this does not scream like holiday nails to me, but if this was like a Halloween release, this would have been my favorite one from Halloween. And those glitter shreds do dry down extremely textured. Even with my glitter smoothing top coat and my quick dry top coat, I did still have a little bit of texture. The glitter shreds just tend to poke up a little bit. Removal, of course, is going to be extremely difficult. Soak off method or peel off base coat will give you the easiest removal. And now we have Ice Beat Glitter. I would describe this one as a clear base with metallic turquoise hex glitters, silver holographic bar glitters, as well as silver holographic star-shaped glitter. So once I add some thinner, this had a pretty good formula, a little bit on the thicker side, but definitely like usable. I really like that China Glaze added those star glitters as well as those holographic bar glitters. My biggest complaint is I found that in 3 coats, the star glitters get kind of lost on the nail. So like, unless you get out a lot of stars on your final coat, there's just so much going on that everything is like competing with your eyes. and it was just so sparkly that just like the stars just get lost on the nail. I also do wish that the stars came out a little bit easier. They seem a little bit sparse in the bottle. And here it is in 1 coat as a topper. Didn't love this one as a topper. I preferred it in 3 coats. The stars and bar-shaped glitters in here will give this one some texture. Glitter smoothing top coat again with my Quick Dry top coat, and that seemed to smooth everything out really nicely. And of course, removal will be extremely difficult if you try to scrub this one off. And now we have If It Sparkles, It's Mine. I would describe this one as a rose gold glitter mix with hex glitters as well as glitter shreds in a clear base. So this one also required thinner, but once I had thinner, it applied pretty nicely. As you can see here, I did have a little issue where some of those glitter shreds, they seem to want to hang out the most at the tip of my nail. So I just kind of brushed them in the opposite direction just to get better coverage. This one also had that issue that I had with the last glitter shred polish, where the glitter shreds had a tendency to clump together and just make application just a little bit tricky. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but like once I knew to expect it, it made applying it a lot easier. But I do think if you're not used to applying like especially chunkier glitters, that you might struggle with a couple of the polishes in this release. I love rose gold anything, and I really like this one as a topper. I also really liked it in 3 coats. Like, if I haven't said already, all of the polishes in this release are incredibly sparkly, and unsurprisingly, this polish dries down extremely textured. At the bare minimum, you're going to want 2 coats of top coat to try to smooth everything out. And the next polish is called She's Icy. I would describe this one as a clear base with a silver glitter hex mix as well as silver glitter shreds. So again, super thick, definitely needed some thinner. Once I added thinner, I found application was a lot easier, but this one did have that issue where 1, the glitter shreds wanted to hang out at the tip of my nail, and 2, that the glitter shreds wanted to glob together on the brush and just made application a little bit difficult. It wasn't the worst thing ever. I will say that this polish is incredibly sparkly. Like, it really does look like aluminum foil on your nail, but like sparkly. One thing that I'm finding very interesting about this polish is I did not like how this one looked in person at all. But like looking at my photos, looking at like the live swatch, I like how it looks like in photos and in video, but like I feel like in person, like this just was not doing it for me. This polish dries down extremely textured. I think it had the biggest issue with the clumping of the glitter shreds, which added to the texture. Even with 2 coats of top coat, my nails still felt really textured. And of course, removal is going to be extremely difficult for this polish. And the final polish is called Queen of Bling. This one is another clear base, but this time we have a variety of gold glitter in variety of sizes, and I think there might be some gold flakes in here as well. Queen of Bling had a pretty good formula once I added some thinner to it. All of the glitter spread very evenly and easily, no issues like trying to get like an even coverage. I do think if you want like full coverage, it is going to be a solid 3-coater. This one also looks pretty nicely as a topper as well. This is going to be one of those full coverage glitters where if you search to find your nail, you're going to see it in between the glitters. The glitters are all pretty small in this polish. I did still pair this one with a glitter smoothing top coat just because like it's a lot of glitter, so I figured they'd be a little hungry for that top coat. This was the first polish in the collection that I swatched because I was just really excited just because
I love gold!
So yeah, this one's going to be a solid 3-coater if you want full coverage or use it as a topper. I do also think this one would work really well sponged on, and of course removal is going to be difficult and very messy. Okay, so yeah, it was
Disappointed!
It was disappointing, the amount of thinner that I needed to add into these polishes in order to get them to be usable. I will have a link in the description box to nail polish thinners that I recommend, by the way, in case anyone wants to get nail polish thinner. I do feel like nail polish thinner is a product that if you're going to be doing at-home manicures, you should probably have. Like, it again, it is different than nail polish remover. The ingredients are totally different. Do not put nail polish remover into your nail polish. It is not good in the long run. So yeah, it was very disappointing that I needed to add thinner to even just be able to use these polishes. If it was just like me who just got thick polishes, then I'd say, okay, it's not that bad, like the bottles got loose in shipment or something. But everything that I've been seeing of people who purchase these polishes, all of them have been like incredibly thick. Everyone's needed to use thinner, and I honestly just find that really unacceptable from a company as big as China Glaze. Like, there is no reason why everyone's bottle was so thick. I am looking forward to seeing if this is like if it's super widespread, if it was just like the first like batch of polishes that went out that had this issue. However, I will say that once I added thinner to these, I really enjoyed them. I would dare say that this was a really good collection. Like I really liked the glitter mixes. I thought everything was really pretty. I thought it was fun. Like it was super sparkly and glittery, and like that's where my heart lays in the grand scheme of things. I love sparkle and shine and all of those things. But yeah, I don't know what happened to China Glaze for 2022. This was my first year reviewing China Glaze, and I was like so excited about it. And I just feel like the only collection China Glaze released that like I loved was the Jurassic World release. Like I liked the glitter Crelly that was in the Dippin' Dots collection, but the collection itself was a little bit underwhelming. After that, it was like all downhill, and I don't know why, and it's very disappointing. I was going to pick favorites. I would say if it sparkles, it's mine will probably be my top pick from this release. I thought for sure that I Speak Glitter was going to be my top pick because of those star glitters, but I just feel like not enough came out on the nail. They didn't stand out enough like in 3 coat for it to really be like my top pick. This color doesn't scream holiday to me. I suppose it's wintry, and that's close enough. I will say one polish that was a pleasant surprise was Glitter is the New Black. On its own, I was kind of like, the chunky globbiness that the shards do wasn't my favorite. But when I saw this one as a topper, yeah, I really like this one as a topper. If this one had been in the Halloween collection, like this would have been like my top pick from that release, because this one would have been so good as a Halloween polish. So I would love to know what everyone else thought of this release. Like, are you planning on picking it up? If you've already picked it up, did you pick it up before you saw any reviews for it? I feel like that would be a really good question. Just remind you, if you are new around here, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. If you aren't new and you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you like mainstream polish reviews, like button. Like seriously, it does help out my channel a ton. And speaking of people who help out my channel a ton, I do want to give a quick shout out to all of my channel members: Shanna, Amanda, Becky, Jenny, Brian, Kimberly, Karen, Michelle, and Knock. I greatly appreciate each and every one. If you would like to join my channel memberships, I have a link to that in the description box. So thank you all so very much for watching. I hope everyone just has a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!